What is a man? Let me first ask, are you a man?
Yes.
And what is a man?
A man imposes his will on reality.
Oh,
The
okay.
imposition of will, creating life in your image, creating reality in your image, that's the essence of masculinity.
I never heard it put that way before, but that is true. Mark, what is a man?
Well, a man is obviously a male human being, but there's something deeper there, as we were saying. A man is someone who rises to a challenge. A man is someone who is moral. A man is someone who defends his community. A man is someone who is a strong father, a protector. A man is someone who doesn't let people down. A man is someone who always ensures that they act in a moral, polite, but firm way.
What is a man?
A man, I characterize it as a man is a man that leads himself. I try to articulate the best that I can, but to be a complete man, you have to consider yourself of being a man of God, where you lead yourself, you protect yourself, you provide, and then you have something that you worship. So you have an integrity of being that makes up the whole.
Rollo, what is a man?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me this. Today, what is a man is a whole lot different than what a man was before. And so I have to sort of go back to the old social contract to really to give you my definition of a man. I think a man is somebody who is a male person. We have to clarify that today.
That's
Is a
right.
male person that takes care of a family, takes care of himself, puts himself as his own mental point of origin, but also I think that an aspect of what I call enlightened self-interest really makes a man. What I mean by that is I cannot help anybody until I can help myself first.
What is a man?
What is a man in the sense of physical or what you do as a man?
What is a man, Philip?
A man is a person, of course, that stands on his principles, a person that treats his family right. He gonna live right best way he can. No one has to do anything for him. He would do for himself, and so on and so on.
A man, a real man, is a man who loves God with all his heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else or anybody else, and he treats his neighbor as himself. That's what a real man is. What is a man?
What is a man? I feel like that's a word that gets misconstrued among every single different type of person who's trying to get an agenda pushed, whether it be women,
What do you
religious
believe
people.
a man is?
I believe a man is just a person who lives up to his responsibilities.
And
you
what
have a
are his-
responsibility? You take care of that responsibility. You're a man.
What are his responsibilities?
Depends on what he does in his life. You have, you take care of yourself. I mean, that's one thing. Your responsibility is to take care of yourself, your family. If you if you have a family, you do what you need to do to take care of them.
Are you a man?
I believe so.
You're not sure?
I believe so. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not perfect. It's hard to. I think everybody has a bunch of gripes with themselves as far as things they would like to do. But yes, I believe I'm a man.
But you're not sure about it?
Okay. I mean, if that's where
You don't
okay,
sound
I'm
as though
sure.
you're sure that you're a man.
Well, I don't like to I don't go around beating my chest and getting up in the tough talk saying I'm a man. And I just like to do unto others as I'd like to be done to myself. I don't make proclamations that are just sort of irrelevant to day-to-day life.
Do you believe that Donald Trump is a man?
Do I believe that? Yeah, he's a man.
And what made you believe that Donald Trump is a man?
My definition?
Yeah.
Through my definition, I mean, he has a family, he has responsibilities that he takes care of.
He's outspoken.
I mean, I don't
He
fit
has no
that into the
fear.
definition. I mean, anybody can be. You don't have to be outspoken.
He has
to
no
be,
fear.
No. I mean, fear. I mean, that is totally.
A
to
man
me,
doesn't have fear.
I disagree. I feel like fear is something that's necessary. I feel like
No.
I feel
Why
like
do you feel that way?
because you would die without fear.
No, fear hold you back. What is a man?
That's something that I've been struggling with for the longest. I think being a man, number one is being true to who you are. Being honest with yourself, being honest with others, keeping your word, being a person of integrity, being able to think for yourself, and being able to make decisions that not only are the best for you, but are the best for others. Now, notice all of those examples that I gave you. It has nothing to do with a person's sexuality.
But,
I mean, look, like some of the most manliest men I know are gay.
but those are not manly men. Those are manly women. What is a man?
Well, it depends on what you describe. When you say a man, if you're talking about a man, a man, man in general, like humankind, that's one way. And the Bible does speak to the word man sometimes as humankind. Other times, a man is, I think a man is, if you're talking about a man, like a man oftentimes grows up to be a father. And a father is someone who, stands for right and leads their family.
Amazing. Are you a man?
Absolutely.
You are absolutely a man.
Absolutely.
And what is a man?
A man, first of all, a man should be grown organically. I married a woman because I got her a little pregnant. I was out of order.
You got her pregnant out of wedlock?
I got her pregnant out of wedlock. I made a mistake, something I never thought I would do. So being a man is being responsible. I took full credit for my mistake and I made sure I fixed it. I'm making sure to model manhood in front of my son because they can't learn it from any place but me.
Tell me again, what is a man?
A man is someone who, above all, knows that his position is to be a rock and an anchor. He has to be consistent. He has to be reliable. He has to have something to direct his life with and have enough left over to make sure that he grooms his family. It's leadership. My sons have to see me mess up, get it right, have an argument, fix it. They see me love my wife. They see me help in the kitchen. They see me go
You
shopping.
help in the kitchen?
I do. I'm a very giving. I'm very engaged. I'm not soft. I ain't, but no, I believe
That sounds like a house mama to me. Robert, what is a man?
What is a man? God created the male and female. To me, a man at his core is a hunter, a provider, a protector, kills if he has to and will lay down his life for his family if necessary. He is a role model for his son. Sets high expectations. Part of being a man is recognizing that we are all children of a king. We're made in his mighty nature, and there's a call on every one of our lives. And one of the things I've learned along this journey is that a father who hasn't had the guts to pursue his dreams has one difficult time inspiring his son or his daughter.
Do you have anger?
No, not anymore.
You don't have any anger?
No, I'm pretty low stress man.
And so you have no anger?
Not at the moment. keep coming though.
CJ, what is a man?
I think there was like some really good answers on what a man is to me. I think a protector, being responsible, that's what a man is. Also, I think being inspirational is the duty of a man. I know that that's something that I was taught, that I was raised. I was always around strong men from all sorts of ethnicities and all sorts of careers, and that level of inspiration that men can project is a very powerful tool that we don't really discuss as much as we should.
And so, are you a man?
Yeah.
You're a man?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anger?
Of course I do.
You do?
Yes,
How
I do.
did you become an angry man? How did you develop anger? Where did that come from?
Oh wow, life, culture. Listen, I'm a successful black man. My dad is he's a military man. I was raised in a very strict environment, so I had to fight for every inch. So of course there's resentment and there's anger, but what you just said before. What do you do with that? That's the real question.
Is it normal for a man to have anger? Is that abnormal for men to have anger?
I think it's
Go ahead.
perfectly normal for a man to have anger.
And so when you're married, is it normal for a woman to have it?
Yeah.
And so when you're married, and the woman is angry and you're angry, how would you solve the problem if both people are angry?
Well, that's the difficult part. One of the toughest lessons that I learned, and this is something that I learned in the process of me getting a divorce, and how to deal with that was patience and love.
I got to ask you about men. First of all, do you see Trump as a real man?
Yes, in many ways. I mean, I obviously don't like the 3 marriages, but no, I love that he's such an alpha male. I mean, even when he was cranky, and I love that he was politically incorrect. It was like a retro 1950s man, and nobody would really say that, but I think that's really appealing to people.